Where will Aaron Rodgers be next year? Is Kirk Cousins the MVP? And is Zach Wilson done in the NFL? This is the Beerly Football Podcast. Hello and welcome back to the Beerly Football Podcast. I am your host, Zachary Smith, live from Auburndale, Florida. Well, we're not live, but from Auburndale, Florida. And I have with me my two very good friends, Trevor Scott, Kerry Dempsey. How are we doing tonight, boys?
I'm great, man. We're all in the same state. I can just feel the energy. We're all in the same state.
I'm gonna cry.
This is gonna be a real one. It's gonna be a great episode. How are you, Kerry?
You wanna know how I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
I had to watch another week of Mac Jones, Bill Smellichek, Matt No Brain Patricia, Ramondre Fumble the Ball Stevenson, Kendrick No Brain Myers, and the Patriots blow another chance to make the playoffs. Once again, this loser team sucks. I hate them. They're awful. And you know what? Mac Jones, enough of you, loser. It's Zappy time. Give me Zappy or give me death. It's Zappy season.
All right.
Exactly.
How are you doing, Trevor?
I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here. Doing very well.
All right.
What are we sipping on?
I'm extremely exhausted. I just got off the 8.5 hour drive, so we're recording this literally less than 30 minutes after I got back to Auburndale. But it's good to be home. It's absolutely blazing hot outside at 52 degrees.
Oh, bro, it's been
Gross, man. It's gross.
It's so hot. 52 degrees. The humidity is killing me. I've been away so long, I don't even remember what it's like. But this is also a beer podcast. What are we having tonight, boys? We're going to start with Trevor, because he said he had a very good drink.
Delirium Red. Look how cute this can is.
Oh, it's a little elephant.
Man.
All right, it's a little pink elephant. It's a Belgian ale with cherry and elderberry. And don't forget, we're on YouTube, so check us out on YouTube, Beerly Sports, so you can see how cute this can is.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what are you guys drinking?
Basically, you're supporting the Republican Party with that beer.
What do you mean? Why?
It's a red
It's
elephant.
an elephant?
It's a red
No, I'm
elephant.
just supporting your ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
Oh, shit. All right. What are you having, Kerry?
I'm going to the very Halloween beer in this Christmas season. I'm going to the Good Gourd Imperial Pumpkin Ale. Pretty solid if you like pumpkin. It tastes exactly like pumpkin pie, so that's a good thing.
Hey.
It's got a unique taste. I like it. It's not
bad.
a great beer. It's pretty good. I like it.
All right. So, I have the most beerly beer we've ever had on the show before. So, I'm probably one of 8 people that's even ever tried this. Okay? So, this is pretty amazing here. So, we have a Constant Smith Original Red Ale brewed right here in Auburndale, Florida. Have not tasted it yet. So this is my first taste on the show. I'm going to give it a rating, and I'm going to be honest, because I know my mom. She told me never to lie. So
you're just going to tell your mom that she makes trash beers.
If it's bad, I've heard from a lot of people it's good. Well, from about 3 people. So
They're probably lying.
3 of 8. That's like a Justin Herbert passing line.
Wow.
that's pretty solid.
I bring up Justin Herbert.
That's pretty solid. That's better than I expected. That's pretty good.
That's fair.
I'm gonna give it a 7.3.
That's pretty good for homemade beer.
It's better than a Miller Lite. Better than a few of the beers I've had on the show. This is pretty good.
You know, I hate Miller Lite, man. You ever see me drinking a Miller Lite? I don't know. Slap me in the face. What are you having here?
I already said. But
He's
you know
having
I
what?
wasn't paying attention.
While I have this moment to speak, I would like to give a shout out to Cam Akers. I hate you, man. You sucked all season. Fantasy championship. All he needed, him has an average game. Cam Akers decides to play the game of his life. 3 touchdowns, 100 yards, ruins my season, sends me to the losers bracket. Cam Akers, you suck, man. Come on, bro. Come on.
Tough scene.
You know, I drafted him in like the 6th or 7th round, man. I
Yeah, up all year, and then he had 30 points week 17. What a guy.
See, I wasn't wrong. I just wasn't right yet.
You're never right on this show, bro.
Oh, by the way. So I was going back through the podcast for, I was looking at the bets that we made all year. I'm not going to explain where they're at right now. We're going to do that on Friday when we're all hanging out together. They're not all going to get done Friday because one member of the podcast would actually die.
Yeah, some of us would die.
One of us would die. I'm not going to say who, but one of us. But I have a question for Trevor because these are statements that Trevor actually made on the podcast. How do you feel about your Denver Broncos and your Indianapolis Colts? How do you feel they did this year?
I can't say anything about the Colts yet because I have them as one of my points, so I'll be getting into that at a later point. Denver Broncos, I still like them a lot. Russ let me down because I still kind of believe in this team as a unit. I think there's talent everywhere. I don't like the coaching staff as much as I liked it at the beginning of the season.
Nathaniel Hackett's gone, so.
Yeah, so, I mean, I didn't really see that coming. And then Russ, I actually heard a take. I was talking football with somebody, and he said he thinks Russ should donate a portion of his salary to somewhere in Denver because he didn't earn it this year. And he got paid a lot.
Russ he did. They signed him to a huge contract.
And I like when we were like in these off-season episodes, like none of us had him like crazy high, but like he was floating around our top 10.
Did we?
And, like I just thought he was gonna come in there and be average, and man, he sucked.
Did anybody think he was getting blown out 51-14 by Baker Mayfield and the Rams?
Oh, that was so great.
His own offensive line gave up on him.
Yeah,
they're a mess. This team's done.
My dad asked me what team in Friends League. He was the number 1 team. He's in the semifinals. He asked me what defense could he pick up and play, and I was like, "Oh, just play the Broncos. Like they'll be fine against the Rams, bro." 51 points.
Dude, Baker's back.
By the way, shout out to Dort. He is winning that fantasy league. Me and him were the only 2 really good scoring teams left, and he beat me this past week by like 8.
Disappointing.
I put up 120. I put up 127. He put up 134.
Sadly, I fell in the Beerly Sports League. Also, Doug Sador beat me. Great guy. Took me down.
Good at fantasy, bro.
Good. My team, I was dominant all year, but I fell. You guys couldn't even make the playoffs, but sad story for a great team.
I wanted the fans to get more of an experience.
Yeah.
You know, after really showing how dominant I could be last year, I just wanted
to play fantasy football in your life.
No, that's not true. Because in old flea flicker leagues, I used to dominate.
You know what? I'm playing you for last place in Friends League, so good luck this week.
Dude,
the toilet bowl!
Kerry, let's just pick one player and put everybody else on the bench. One player.
Yeah, let's do that. Trevor versus Joe Burrow.
Let's do it.
That's hilarious. All right.
Are we getting straight to these points, or we got to talk about pick 'em?
We're gonna do pick 'em, and then we're gonna do points.
Zach, why don't you tell us how we did last week?
So I believe.
He believes.
1.
He believes.
2. So I went 3-0. I'm the new leader. That I know for sure.
I think you're up 1 game on me, and then Kerry's in 3rd place.
Yep. So Trevor got 2-1, and Kerry went 1-2.
Kerry, back-to-back tough weeks.
No.
Yes.
Me and Trevor picked the same 2, and then the only difference was the Zach one. I'm very certain.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried to sneak that in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So then y'all are a game back from me, the new leader in Pick'em after back-to-back undefeated weeks in Pick'em.
For now.
I hope you guys are enjoying the ride. That's all I really want.
I'll come back. Don't you worry, little bud.
Okay.
I like riding.
All right. So for our Week 16 winners, we had 21 winners this past week. Again, good job, all you played along with us on Twitter. Whoever gets the most at the end of the season will get some free Beerly swag. We have 2 new leaders right now, both with 6 wins leading the way. So our winners for this week, we have 21. Zach, I will put this under a minute if you can time me.
Right.
All right.
Trevor, stop. Trevor, I see the look on your face.
I am on airplane mode, so Trevor cannot text me, and I am turning off FaceTime, so he can't get me there.
All right. 1 minute. 1 minute. Ready?
Our winners, 3, 2, 1, go. At Wolf_Gang_84. He's just here to troll Packers fans. At B Oliver 36, 6-time winner. At Neguarto 316, 2-time winner and Bills fan. At TONE Neat 59, loves sports and music. At Harlem 51, a chess novice. At Michael 784509. At 7 Rings, Brady fan. At Reed Roderick 12, 2-time winner. At Jackson Jeremy 8, 4-time winner. At NY Jets Green blog, check out his Jets blog. At Schoolmaster BC, Vikings fan that has a dog. At Mets Rangers 11, 2-time winner. At
Carrie. Did you mute him?
No.
what?
You got muted.
Who muted him?
It wasn't
Trevor.
me. I'm not even on
Trevor's-
Discord.
Trevor, it is 10:30. Come on.
I didn't.
Trevor, it's 10:30 at night. I have to work in the morning. Come on.
All right, restart. Just go 3. Just start. Don't even go 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Our Week 16 winners are at Wolf_Gang_84. He's just here to troll Packers fans. At B Oliver 36. He's a 6-time winner. At Neguarto 316, 2-time winner, Bills fan. At TONet 59, loves sports and music. At Harlem 51, a chess novice. At Michael 784509, 4-time winner. 7 Rings, Brady fan. At Reed Roddick 12, 2-time winner. At Jackson Jeremy, 4-time winner. At NY Jets Green blog, check out his Jets blog. At Schoolmaster BC, Viking fans that has a dog. At Met Rangers 11, 2-time winner. At N8 Niners fan obviously. At Lions Bad Boy, John, he's a 2-time winner. At Soda_Anton, 2-time winner. At Barry HU 444-033010, straight out of Kentucky. At Heisman Leary, Jake of Beerly Bets, go Beerly Bets, follow them on Twitter. At Kirkless22, Richard out of California. At ZF100, Julie Rose fan account. At Dave Anderson 0119, Philly sports fan. And NY Resurgence and NY sports fan. Congrats all of you. Again, play along with us on Twitter on Fridays. We'll post it this Friday. 58 seconds. The best in the business, Beerly Carey. What a winner right there.
What's the Twitter, Carrie?
At Beerly Football, we post this on Friday night. Reply, get all 3 right. We'll shout you out on the pod. If you get the most right this season, we'll send you some free Beerly merch. At Tua TDs and at B Oliver 36 are our current leaders at 6 wins this season. All right, you ready for Week 17 pick'em action? Sadly, we did this early, so I would have switched it out for a couple games. I really wanted to do the Panthers-Bucks, but sadly that was not. But there's a lot of good games this week. So here's our big 3 matchup of the week. First, we got the New York Jets at the Seattle Seahawks. Both, if whoever loses, they're out of the playoff race. Who you taking?
Do I have to go first?
Why
I think
not?
I should because I'm the leader, right?
Sure, man.
Give me Seattle. The Jets are done. They've given up on Zach Wilson.
You got Mike White, bro.
I got Mike White.
Is he coming back?
He's playing this week.
He's starting. Zach Wilson is back to QB3.
Oof.
Going from QB1 to QB3.
I still think. I think overall, Seattle's a better team. It's in Seattle, so I'm gonna take Seattle.
I'm going to the Jets. The Seattle's looked terrible lately. Jets defense is still playing great. Mike White is going to give them a little spark back. I think the Jets keep their playoff hopes alive and take out the win at Seattle.
Well, this is a good game, man. Because when Zach was talking, I was like, I'm going to take the Seahawks. Then when Carrie was talking, I'm like, I'm not going to take the Seahawks. Give me the Jets, man.
I like
All
it.
right.
Me and Trevor going, that didn't work out badly before.
Yeah.
All right, next game. We got the battle of good versus evil. we've got the evil, despicable, horrible Miami Dolphins at the lovable, beautiful New England Patriots. Tua Tagovailoa may not play due to concussion, which means Teddy Bridgewater may be the starting quarterback. Who we got?
You know what? It don't matter who the Patriots are playing. Give me the other team.
Okay.
That is a nasty organization right now, bro.
Wow.
I'm
It's hard being a
taking.
Bucs fan, but
I'm
I'm
gonna
glad
go
I'm not a
Patriots. I'm gonna go Patriots. Give me New England.
I will take the team that doesn't have fans that are whores.
Oh wow. Okay.
Patriots
Oh
by,
my goodness, Carrie,
Patriots by 10.
on the podcast,
Oh my gosh.
on the show.
All right, last game. This is our huge matchup of the week, Monday Night Football. We got the
Ooh.
Buffalo Bills at the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yep.
Great game.
That
You
is
know
a great
what?
game.
I've said it before. I will say it again. The AFC goes through Cincinnati, but I'm gonna take the Bills for this game. I'm gonna take the Bills for this game.
All right. I'm
I'll
going.
take the Bills.
Okay. We're all going Bills. Cool.
Bills. Just because I want the Patriots to have a meaningless game week 18 and sneak in the playoffs, but otherwise.
All right. Well, that's pick 'em.
Is that all for Pick'em, Carrie? I guess.
That's-
Just got up out of here.
Yeah. Carrie died, and now.
All right, so current standings, Zach is up 1 on both of us, and we got a couple different games in here, so it'll be a little more shooken up next week, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
So,
if I go
I guess
3-0, it's gonna look tough for you guys.
If ands, buts. It's if only matters if you're a Justin Herbert fan. I'll say that. But as far as our 5 points, I guess it's time to get into that. I would like to go first. What?
This is not on the official pick'em, but it's going to be a good game. Winner should take the NFC South. Panthers or Bucks? Who you guys taking?
Bucks, bro. Come on. Bucks
Give
by
me the
50.
Panthers.
Bucks by
The Panthers.
Well, I can't say Bucks by 50 because hey, you guys are forgetting something too. We almost forgot it.
That the Bucks barely beat Trace McSorley?
No, bro. College football, December 31st, the 2 semifinal games. We got Georgia and Ohio State playing. Are they playing in Atlanta? I think they're playing right down the road from Athens. But and then we got TCU and Michigan. Let's go. Is this gonna be part of our pick'em or no? Did we decide?
It would just be different.
Okay, so this is the okay.
Bragging rights.
Bragging rights. Georgia or Ohio State? I'll go first. Honestly, I hate saying both of these words that I'm about to say. These 2 words, but fuck Georgia. But I gotta take them, bro.
Yeah.
Stetson Bennett is the craziest system quarterback I've ever seen in my life, but they're just too good everywhere else. So I'm gonna take Georgia in that Georgia-Ohio State game. What about Zach?
Georgia's going back to back this year.
Carrie?
Georgia, sadly.
All right, and then TCU, Michigan. This is actually gonna be a good game. I don't want to go first for this one. So what do you guys got?
Michigan's going to the championship, but they're gonna lose to Georgia.
Zach
Yeah.
and Carrie?
I'm going to play it safe and go with Michigan, too. I don't think TCU beats it.
All right, well, if, we're
TCU got
just...
whooped by Kansas State.
You know what? Give me TCU. Why not?
Why not? Why not, man?
Why not?
All right.
All right, let's get into these points, man. Who wants to go first? Should we rock, paper, scissors? Should we see whoever could finish their drink the fastest?
Yeah, let's do that.
If I do that, I have to go all the way out and get another beer.
Okay, lazy. This is America. We drink beer and we do it goodly.
All right.
We're barely, man. All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
I didn't finish. I just didn't want to go first, so I just let y'all race.
I think Carrie beat me.
I didn't finish either. I thought Trevor.
Well then.
I thought Trevor finished, so I gave up.
No, I took like 2 sips. A little bit fell in my lap, and I was like, "This isn't worth it, bro." Now my crotch is wet.
All right, I'll go first.
Usually my crotch isn't wet until like 0.3, but now it is.
All So I have 6 points, so I'm gonna do point five and then point one.
You got 1A and 1B?
1A,
Let's
1B.
do it.
Okay,
I want some C's, but I can go with some A's.
okay. 1A, 1B. 1A is someone on this podcast needs to apologize to somebody because they just made the playoffs. Justin Herbert led his team to the playoffs. Trevor, your response.
That is subjective. I don't think he led his team. I don't think he led his team these past 3 weeks.
Kyler Murray led this team to the playoffs? No.
These past 3 weeks, I don't think he's led the team.
He played excellent against the Dolphins.
That's subjective because I don't think he played excellent. I think he played good enough. But, I mean, they only scored 23 points, too.
He had the game-winning
Is that
drive.
excellent? Is that all you're going to get out of Justin Herbert?
The only thing you could say that he didn't play a great game last night, but he's playing against Nick Foles, so it didn't really matter.
I mean, what do you mean it doesn't matter? Like, is he like, oh, okay, I can throw kicks?
The Colts couldn't even move the ball last night. It didn't matter who was playing quarterback. Herbert didn't have to do anything.
I just don't think he really led this team in the past 3 weeks as much as
years the guy could be in the playoffs, and when he finally makes the playoffs, just more excuses.
I never said he didn't make the playoffs. I said he hasn't led his team to the playoffs.
No, that's not what you said. And I watched the podcast today, so I know what you said.
Okay, well, you know
You
who
said,
else is in the
I just
playoffs?
don't think Justin Herbert could ever lead a team to the playoffs.
He's finally has for the first time in his career, Justin Herbert has a record over 500. And he made the playoffs.
Does that help your case, Kerry?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Do you guys know who Greg Van Roten is?
Yeah, I've heard the name actually, surprisingly.
Yeah, I have.
He's a backup offensive lineman for the Bills. He's in the playoffs too.
Okay. That makes okay.
I'm very happy.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that no one said that Justin Herbert or Greg Van Roten would make the playoffs this year. It's a good thing that no one said that.
You know what?
Do you know what I'm saying,
This all-star team, of course, he should have made the playoffs.
Do you know what I'm saying, Trevor? This is going to be a very good year for the AFC. Let's look at the quarterbacks in the playoffs right now. We got Lamar, Burrow, Mahomes, probably Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert, and who am I missing? Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, bro, what?
That's the top 6 quarterbacks.
You named every quarterback before you named Josh Allen.
I forgot that guy. But we got a good year for quarterbacks in the playoffs in the AFC. All great young quarterbacks. It's going to be a fun playoff year.
It's going to be a fun playoffs in the AFC.
And
Anyway.
Until Mac Jones makes it and ruins the whole team, but you know.
All right. And then my real point number one, and I brought it up in the opening. It's about another young quarterback who is about to find his way out of the NFL and all the way to the USFL, playing for the Las Vegas Marauders or something. I don't even know.
You know how many moms you could get with in Las Vegas, bro?
Zach Wilson's done. He's done.
He's not done. He's done in New York.
He's done. He's lost confidence in himself, and when you lose confidence in yourself, you're done.
The problem is, like, you can see the arm strength of him. Like, you can see.
You can see the arm strength in Ryan Leaf.
You could tell he works out.
Okay. I think with good coaching, Zach Wilson could be an okay could be a decent starting quarterback.
I will say this: good quarterbacks go to the playoffs. Justin Herbert is a good quarterback.
No,
he's a good quarterback.
Fuck off, dude.
Zach Wilson is not a good quarterback.
You defended him all season long. You said he was better than Justin Fields.
And Trevor Lawrence. He said he was better than Trevor Lawrence, too.
I'll be honest with you guys about something.
You admit you're wrong for once?
No. I'm not going to admit I'm wrong because I might just not be right yet. But I will admit you guys something. You could put some, like, historically really bad people, like, up there, like, behind center for the New York Jets, and I would root for them.
What?
Dude.
What do you mean?
That Jets team, I am just waiting for them to pop off, bro.
If they had an actual competent quarterback, they probably would. If they had Jimmy G this year, this team is playoff bound.
Okay, Zach.
How do you see?
Okay,
No,
I'm gonna roll off Zach's point.
Stats between Jamarcus Russell and Zach Wilson, and they're very identical.
Okay, I'm gonna roll off of this point and go into my point one, which I was kind of thinking about reordering my points, but this was just a perfect alley. Zach, you threw a perfect alley. I'm going to catch it with my right hand, put it between my legs, and dunk it. Because we desperately need to see Aaron Rodgers in a Niners, Patriots, Saints, Jets, Giants, goodness, even the Steelers jersey next season. But like Jets, that's one thing I was thinking of because, like I said, I just want to see somebody be successful with that Jets team. They're so good. But, I mean, his game against Miami wasn't incredible by any standards. He hasn't played incredible in, a few weeks now. But, like, it shows he's still got it.
Yeah.
He was making them incredible throws out there, down the sideline, just doing – it wasn't a vintage Aaron Rodgers performance, but we still saw there's still plenty of vintage Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
I mean, Christian Watson, the rookie is his name, Romeo Dobbs.
Yeah.
So whatever Dobbs. And then that running back tandem. They're very talented, but they're very limited success-wise for, like, the immediate, the right now. And Aaron Rodgers, he's great, but he's getting old. Like, you talk about the timeline of a team, like, this is a very young weapons on offense, and then you got an old quarterback, which I also think about the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, they're just now opening up their championship window. They're big, winning.
What?
No, listen.
No, wait. No, what young weapons do they have besides Jefferson? Hawkinson's not that young. Cook isn't young. Thielen's not young.
Okay, Hawkinson is.
KJ Osborne's kind of young.
More over being young. I'm more saying their championship window is kind of starting to open right now, and they're like gaining control of that division right now. Kirk Cousins is 35. Like, they're gonna have to think about that in probably the next 2 or 3 years, maybe. But anyways, back to Aaron Rodgers. He's an all-time great. I think he needs to go compete, and it's going to be a disgrace if we see him in a Packers jersey next year. And also, time for the Packers to move on. You got some young receivers. You got a talented, like I said, running back duo, a good defense for right now. And, Jordan Love, the last few times we've seen him, he's played okay, but just really for the sake of Aaron Rodgers and the drugs in California, seriously. Where would you rather do drugs in the United States than California? Like Miami, maybe?
Chuck Scott. Aaron Rodgers has said he wants to go out when he's still playing well and not when he's sucking. So do we think, like, maybe this year, like, when he's had a down year, it seems like, I don't know if will get better than what he is now? Does he just go out? He doesn't want to go out with Brady and suck like he does now,
But, like, listen to these teams. Like, if he went to the Niners next year,
but, like, no, but, like, the Niners are undefeated with CMC. Like, Brock Purdy's playing great. They have Lance. Why do they even want Rodgers at this point?
Okay, you lost me.
No, I agree.
If Aaron Rodgers is like, I want to come play for you, you're going to be like, no, we have Trey Lance and Brock Purdy. We're good, man.
We're great football.
Well, the question would be, why would they pay the money to get him on the team?
Oh, it's Aaron Rodgers. You're not sniffing a Super Bowl with Brock Purdy.
They didn't offer a trade for him when he was available last time.
Aaron Rodgers isn't Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers right now is a game manager. He's not the Aaron Rodgers. He's not Aaron Rodgers MVP. He's playing okay football, but he's not the same guy he was.
You're right, but he's still got it in him. You can tell.
That Niners team doesn't need an insane quarterback with that defense and the weapons they have.
Gary, this isn't a Super Bowl team right now. This isn't a champion team right now.
He said he was surprised to realize the Niners are 8-1 since the CMC trade, and the only game they lost was the first game with CMC that he only played like 15 snaps.
No, I was surprised they won 8 straight. I thought they only won like 6 straight.
Commanders was a playoff team. They absolutely destroyed the Commanders this past week.
Okay, first of all, the Commanders are not impressive at all.
They're still a playoff team, and that game wasn't even close.
Okay, but I'm not talking about playoff team. I'm talking about a Super Bowl contender. The Niners are not.
The Niners not a Super Bowl contender with Brock Purdy right now?
No.
Yes, they are.
You need a legit quarterback to get you to the Super Bowl.
Have you
And
heard?
we'll see that. We'll see that. Kerry, you will see that in a few weeks.
Who is a certain Baltimore Ravens quarterback that won a Super Bowl?
Joe, Kerry, it's 2020. It's almost 2023, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, are we
Nowadays,
actually gonna shit on Joe Flacco?
No, Nick Foles won a ring a couple of years ago. How did Nick Foles look last night?
Okay, but that was an MVP Carson Wentz year, really.
What does that have to do with anything? Nick Foles won them the playoffs.
Okay, but he played like a top quarterback in the playoffs.
You can win with a great defense.
Absolutely, Brady's done it his entire career.
But Brock Purdy's not going to do anything that I don't know like what else to tell you besides just like wait a few weeks. But the Niners are not good getting to the Super Bowl with Brock Purdy.
I hated on him last week. Brock Purdy's he's doing what he has to do.
You know what? If they go to the Super Bowl, not even if they win it, I will take a trip out to San Francisco by myself.
You will go out there and meet your gay lover.
What?
It's San Francisco. Anything happens, bud.
No, I was gonna go to a Giants game, dude.
I don't know about that.
Okay, that was odd. That was odd. Okay.
Yeah, man. You need to keep your hands where we can see them for the rest of the podcast. All right. Does anybody want to go with their point number 2? I think we all.
I haven't even got my first one.
Okay. Well, if it has anything to do with like gay lovers, or not that there's anything wrong with that, but if it has anything to do with that.
All right. You go ahead. Say your point 2. If I'm gonna react, I'll react real quick, and then I have to run and get a beer.
I just opened up this beer for the Miami Dolphins. Do you want to know why? Because the Miami Dolphins are losers, and Tua Tagovailoa sucks monkey balls. Okay. What a loser franchise. This is my second point in 2 weeks about this loser team. Talk to me when you've won a playoff game in the last 20 years. Tua Tagovailoa, you have a chance to bring a Christmas miracle to every little Dolphins fan each side of Cincinnati. And guess what? You threw 3 interceptions in the 4th quarter. You choke like the little Hawaiian boy you are. As I've been saying, and he's not a quarterback. He's good. He's fine. But he's limited. He's never.
Harry, you're talking too loud.
Dolphins are losers. Any girls that like the Dolphins should get with their ex-boyfriends.
Okay, all right.
They're never going anywhere. And the Dolphins are getting knocked out by the New England Patriots this week. Just get ready. Teddy Bridgewater, whoever you send out. Mac Jones and the mid-Patriots are coming for you. We're knocking you out of the playoffs. Good night.
Okay, yeah, I think I could speak for just about anyone when I say that seemed to be a little personally influenced. That didn't seem like the most football take we've ever had on the show. And I'm just going to say it's because you're a Patriots fan, and it's been a hard year to be a Patriots fan. But the thing about Tua, that fourth quarter was bad.
The Patriots suck, but if we win one game this weekend, we're the same as the Dolphins. For how much people hyped up this Dolphins team, if the Patriots beat the Dolphins this weekend, we got the same record.
That's true. But the Dolphins also played much better football.
This Dolphins team that people had number 1 in the power rankings is going to be the same record as this loser Patriot franchise.
No, but they were right.
That choked against Joe Burrow, that choked against Derek Carr, that choked against 40,000 teams, has the same record as this loser Dolphin franchise that everybody thought was the best team in football? Come on!
Zach, he never stopped talking from the time you left.
I figured. I kind of got that.
Nando, go cry right now. Your team sucks. Kaylee Kramer, go cry. Cassandra C6.
No, all right. Kerry, I'm just going to let you have your moment.
There.
I'm not even going to review. I'm not going to rebut.
Why don't you go next, bud?
That actually kind of rolls into my next point.
There. Tua sucks.
How smooth.
So I got a big question to pose to the cast of this podcast. Because right now, I don't think the Dolphins are making the playoffs.
Yeah, you're cooking right now, Zach.
As Carrie yells that from the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough. That AFC situation is sticky. Like, I don't think the Steelers really have a shot. Or the Titans. I think the Titans are like done for now. But
I think both the Titans and the Jags are just playing for the division. I don't think they're playing for the wild card.
yeah. But I think the Jags.
It's going to be the Jets, the Patriots, and the Dolphins.
So if we go to playoffs, right now Dolphins are the
fine with
7
the Jets.
seed, but they are only a game up on the Patriots.
And they play each other this weekend, which is going to be a great game. I'm going to cry in the face of Dolphins fans, whoever they may be. If Mac
That's a
Jones
1 o'clock game?
just boss.
That's a 1 o'clock game, right?
If Mac Jones beats the Dolphins next week, I will proudly wear that shirt. I will not wear the Zappy shirt. I will be like, Mac Jones, I don't care if you go after Bengals players and try to rip out their knees like you did last week. If you can beat the fucking Dolphins, I'll be happy with you, bro.
That's a 1 o'clock game, right?
Yeah, we're going to watch it all together.
We'll actually be together watching that game.
You're going to hear me scream obscenities to the Miami Dolphins and their fans, and it's going to be great.
Carrie, I just want to ask you this question. This popped into my head. It's not really even super related to like anything we've been talking about, but I know I'm not here to discuss theoreticals.
Exactly.
But theoretically, what would it take for you to like get a tattoo, anything that like
Of what?
like if anything, like if the Patriots won like 2 straight Super Bowls, like what would it take?
Patriots are not winning Super Bowl with this team. They're awful.
So what would it take?
All I can hope for is that they beat out the Dolphins. You know what it would take.
All right, you heard it here first. If the Patriots beat the Dolphins, Carrie will get a Beerly Sports tattoo.
I don't think I ever said that on air, but sure.
Okay, he agreed to it. He agreed. So I have a weird question for you guys, because I'm looking at the AFC standings right now.
You guys ever walk in on your parents?
Jesus Christ. No, never mind. It wouldn't matter. Never mind.
Wait, Zach, who's your prediction to win the last wild card?
The last wild card?
Please say the Patriots. Please say the Patriots. If the Patriots win out, they're in.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, that's asking a lot. The Patriots suck.
I think it basically comes down to the game this weekend.
What about the Jets? You're writing them off?
Yeah.
All they got to do is play Gene Smith.
They play Miami next week, though. And
Yeah.
the Patriots play the Bills, though. But it kind of depends on if the Bills wrap up the 1 seed or not, because that might be a meaningless game for Buffalo.
That's interesting.
I don't even care if the Patriots make the playoffs, just as long as you knock out that loser franchise, Miami. Send their stupid friends back to the curbs.
What?
You know, exactly.
But in terms of entertainment purposes, like just being a football fan, and Carrie, I know you can't really do this because like you're extremely biased for a lot of reasons, but for entertainment purposes, I think number 1, obviously the Dolphins, 2, the Jets, and then last the Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to watch the Patriots. They're the most boring.
Like seriously, nobody. Like
Yeah.
it's 2022.
Patriots suck, dude.
But it would be
They
funny if my preseason prediction ended up coming true, which is Miami misses the playoffs after
That'd be great.
almost having it locked up.
Not
4
gonna
weeks
kiss you
ago.
on Sunday if that happens.
What?
Exactly.
All right.
Yo, Carrie, what is in this drink you're drinking, man?
I don't know what I was drinking. It was a purple drink. I don't know. It was bad.
Okay.
Is it me for my point number 2?
Yeah, go ahead. Point number 2.
Yeah.
My point number 2, LV, Las Vegas. If you're a Raiders fan, I know Raiders Nation is a top tier franchise, a historical fan base, honestly. But if you're not super prideful, if you're not super, crazy like those guys in the stadium, bro, jump ship. It's over. Like, I am so sick of this Raiders team. Like, seriously, if you would have asked me this season, what do you think this Raiders team is going to look like? I could have given you the same answer like 3 years in a row, and I would have been right. The offense underperforms every year.
No, but you know what's the sad part? I think I saw a stat they've had 8 one-score wins this season. So like this is a team that could be like 10 wins. Every time they've choked.
I mean, they technically have gotten better. They brought Devontae in. Darren Waller gets hurt every 3-4 weeks, and then Josh Jacobs was surging this year, but it didn't matter. Like the AFC, like they got a little bit better, but they give me no hope. The AFC is going to whoop their ass every year. There's 6 good AFC teams. There's 6 very good AFC teams. I can't picture a successful season for the Las Vegas Raiders in the next 4 years, I think, no matter what. Like, realistically, no matter what. They're 6-9. The Steelers, 13-10, you lost. All those bro, you're playing Kenny Pickett, bro.
I asked you this earlier. What are your thoughts on a Mac Jones for Derek Carr trade?
Oh, same answer. I don't care, bro.
Love that. Mac Jones, McDaniels. Derek Carr would do much better in New England. I love that trade.
I'll say this about Derek Carr because...
No, I think all of us would agree we were all wrong. All of us kind of hyped him up this offseason that he would have a big year, and he sucked. He leads the league in interceptions. He's terrible.
Yeah.
I will say this about Derek Carr. This was my first and last year sticking up for Derek Carr. Under 61% completion percentage. 24 touchdowns, leading the league in picks, like Kerry said, with 14. I know, stats and QBR don't tell the whole story, but it's his worst QBR since his rookie year. That's saying something, bro. You have Devontae Adams on your team.
Yeah.
Like, just Raiders, if you're not super prideful, jump ship. There's a lot of fun teams in the NFL right now. A lot of competitive teams. Shit. The Jacksonville Jaguars are competitive. Like, jump ship, man. Like, find a new home.
All right.
Zach, have you done your second yet, or?
Yeah, I already did.
All right, I'll do my second. Deshaun Watson is horrible, and I'm here for it.
I'm just going to say I think he's rusty still.
Karma.
He's been horrible 4 games.
Listen, I'm not a Buddhist, but I'm starting to believe in karma right now.
Terrible. He's not looking.
Okay, Gary.
He hasn't
imagine
looked
you're
better.
rusty and you don't get any more WD-40, okay? Imagine you're rusty and you don't get any more lotion, okay?
He hasn't been to the massage parlor. I guess that's hurting him as a quarterback. I guess he's only good when he goes to the massage parlor. Maybe next year he'll spend the offseason, meet some nice Asian women. They'll give him the wanky-tanky. And
Okay, Gary.
I don't think so.
No.
Gosh. No, the Browns are screwed. They gave this guy so much money, and we haven't seen anything from this guy. He's not looked like a top 15 quarterback. He's looked like Taylor Heineke on steroids. He's not good. Maybe next year when he gets a full offseason, this guy sucks. Come on.
I'd argue Taylor Heineke looks better, honestly.
Yeah, he got outplayed by Andy Dalton. This guy's not good. This guy was supposed to be the final answer. Baker Mayfield has looked much better than Deshaun Watson this year.
Okay, Terry.
No, do you disagree that Baker has not looked better than Watson?
It's just a very weird comparison.
No, seriously. This season, could this team have not been a playoff contender with Baker Mayfield than Mr. McRapey, Deshaun Watson?
Are you talking about the whole season?
Yeah, if they had Baker Mayfield this season, could they have not made the playoffs? Do you not?
Against having Deshaun Watson the whole season?
Or what they're at now, Brissett and McRapey for a couple games.
Okay, yeah. If your thing was going to be, I'm going to go 10 weeks, 12 weeks, 13 weeks strong with one guy, and then we have this groove, and then we're just going to completely strip it and flip it. Yeah, I'd rather take Baker, but long term, I'm still taking Deshaun Watson.
Have you watched this
full off season? I'm still taking him.
You just got to show me something, man.
This season was lost. I think he's rusty.
This
I
bro
think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to be good next year.
He cares more about finishing off the field than finishing on the field.
Okay, if he finished on the field, he would definitely get like a felony or something. But
he's awful, dude. 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. He sucks.
Next year, he's going to be good. I'm going to say that. Next year, he's going to be very good.
Come on.
I'm not going to say he's going to be great. He's going to be top 5, but he's going to be very good.
They would have been better off to finish the season with Brissett than Watson.
I agree, but they weren't going to make the playoffs.
No, you didn't agree 3 weeks ago. You criticized me for that 3 weeks ago. You said I was crazy that I would take Brissett over the rest of the season than Watson. And now I hate you, man.
No, because this was my thought process back then, and this is my thought process right now.
Crazy for saying I would take Brissett for the rest of the season, and now
Yes, because that is dumb. Because you're stunting the growth. You're not going to make the playoffs with either.
He's not looked better in 4 weeks. He's still the terrible quarterback he looked 3 weeks ago.
Were they going to make the playoffs with Jacoby Brissett?
Yeah.
Was that team good enough to make the playoffs with Jacoby Brissett?
Yes.
Fuck no.
With how bad the wild card is, the Patriots might make the playoffs. You're telling me this Browns team is not better than the Patriots? Yeah.
Barely. With Jacoby Brissett, they're not better than the Dolphins or the Jets.
That O-line and Myles Garrett in that defense, they could have snuck in the playoffs.
Yeah, they could have sneaked their way in.
But I don't think so. I think getting Deshaun Watson in there is much more important than just seeing what Jacoby Brissett, how far, because
losing to Andy Dalton really builds your team up. Losing to Andy Dalton completing 8 passes builds your team up.
For the long run, bro, how far can Andy Dalton get a team? Jacoby Brissett.
He can get his team to an NFC South title.
Yeah, he might win that division better than Brady. I don't care. Deshaun Watson sucks. He's garbage. He's a horrible person. And he's a horrible quarterback. And
Deshaun Watson is going to be very good next year.
I am not surprised that you as a person support Deshaun Watson. And we could go at it another time, but it's,
Fuck you. Deshaun Watson, the football player, is going to have a very good football season next year.
Okay.
Shut up. All right, next point.
What are we on, point 3?
I think it's Zach, right?
Point 3. So this is going to be kind of weird. So I made a statement last week about the Packers making the playoffs. And I'm actually less hopeful on my Packers pick to make the playoffs despite their win this week.
Last week, Packers are making the playoffs. Packers win. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. No, tell me more, because I get it, because they shouldn't have won that game. That's why I said Aaron Rodgers didn't play great.
No. It has nothing to do with that. It's just about, like, the team, the scenario that would have to happen for them to win is almost, like, insurmountable.
What is it? Talking about that? They need to win against Minnesota. That is basically a meaningless game for Minnesota.
Yeah.
They have to beat the Lions.
Yeah.
And then they need 1 Commander's loss or 2 Giants
loss. Don't talk about the Lions today.
That's not crazy. That's not crazy.
My goodness.
Okay, but the Giants play the Colts next week, or this week. And that's a W. The Commanders play the Browns.
The Browns aren't a bad football. They're not a good one, but that's not an
They're terrible with Deshaun. They're terrible with Deshaun.
Commanders aren't a good team. I mean,
I'm just saying it's going to be tough for them.
I don't want, but why did you have so much faith last week? That's what doesn't make sense.
I'm not saying I don't have faith. I'm just saying I'm less confident than I was last week. That's all I'm saying.
But at the same time, you don't get 3 interceptions in the fourth quarter ever.
Yeah, if you're not
shouldn't have won that game.
Quarterback.
You know what, Kerry? He had a concussion.
Blame it on the concussion. That bro didn't even know who he's throwing to. He's terrible.
So you're smarter than the neurologist, is what you're saying.
I am. Tua's a loser, as I've told you for weeks. And
can't play with a concussion.
Oh, Tua's a top 5 quarterback. No, I told you guys for weeks. Tua was never a top 5 quarterback. Even Zach got turned on his loser ass. And I was like, no, wait till he has to play real teams in December, and he'll choke, which is what he did. But you guys didn't believe me. You're like,
no, Kerry, he had a concussion.
No, he sucked. Tua's a loser, man.
Yes, he sucked because he had a concussion.
You're blaming on the concussion?
You can't play quarterback in the NFL after a concussion.
He hasn't played well since November.
That's not true, because before he got a concussion, he played extremely well this Sunday.
What?
The first half, before his concussion, what I just said.
He threw a 3-yard pass to Jalen. He took it fucking 8 yards in the end zone. That's not playing great. He had 1 great
Okay, so an 80-yard touchdown is not playing great.
Quarterback.
All right, bro. This is deeper.
Keep going. You're going to blame his 3 horrible interceptions in 1 quarter on a freaking concussion?
Harry, let me ask you 2 questions. Okay, let me ask you 2 questions, and I need you to answer both of them correctly.
Sure.
Did I just say Tua Tagovailoa had a great first half before he got a concussion? Did I just say that?
Yeah.
What did you rank Tua's first half out of 10?
Pretty good.
No, what did you rank it? What did you rank it? Because you texted me
He
it.
made no errors.
What did you text me it?
He's also carried by his wide receivers.
Out of 10, what did you rank it?
10 out of 10. And you know what he had in the second half? 0.
Yes, after his concussion, he played horrible.
You're gonna
Night and
blame-
day. That's what happens when you get a concussion.
Nobody knew about his concussion until 2 days later. I
Terry-
told you, half of his yards came from Jalen Waddle because he's fast.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
60 yards came from Jalen Waddle. He had over 300.
4 yards. If that was fucking Justin Herbert, you would have been like, bro, check down Murphy throws it.
No,
4
Terry,
yards, and all the
because
way
that
80 yards
is
for a
Justin
touchdown.
Herbert. Justin Herbert leads the league in yards after catch percentage.
God.
That is Justin Herbert.
All right.
Or Justin Herb check down. We don't have to get into that, but we can.
Scott, Beerly Sports.
All right.
Undefeated on this show.
Point number 3, Carrie.
Yeah. Which one do I know next? All right, I'll go with the Zach one that you said. I don't know if they'll get there, but if the Packers do, they're a playoff sleeper and they're a team I do not want to play in the playoffs.
Ooh.
I will say this.
The Packers have a danger. Their defense is pretty good. I mean, we'd
Can
all
I
agree.
pump you up, Gary? Can I pump you up?
Sure.
I don't think this is a Super Bowl team, but definitely a team that could win. That's why I think Aaron Rodgers needs to leave, because personally, I think Aaron Rodgers needs to be playing for Super Bowls. But this Green Bay team could definitely beat a team in the playoffs.
Like, this is a team we all thought was going to be very good.
They could beat the Vikings. They could beat the Vikings.
They have a very good defense, good running game. It's Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs. Like,
I don't think they could beat the Eagles, but I think they could beat the Vikings.
as a 7 seed, this team's crazy. Like, they could be I could see them beating the Cowboys, the Vikings. This is a team I would not want to play in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like,
They just have to get there. That's the only problem. They just
I
have
don't
to
think
get
they're
there.
going to win the Super Bowl, but like, this is a team I
Man.
don't. I've heard that. I've seen this on Twitter.
The
like,
problem right now that the Packers have is that their destiny is not in their own hands. They have to go undefeated and get some help.
I mean, who are the Commanders play Week 18? I mean, this is Commanders team that does not even know who their starting quarterback is right now.
Bro, they're a playoff. They're
No.
a contender for the playoffs, and they don't know who their starting quarterback is, bro.
It is. They play the Browns this week, and then they play the Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
Yeah.
That's going to be a hard one.
No, for
The
sure.
Cowboys are a very good wild card team.
I would say there's a better chance that the Packers don't beat out the Vikings and the Lions than Commanders don't lose one of those 2 games.
But if
would
the
take the
Packers
Cowboys over
go,
the
if the Packers go, hold on. If the Packers
All the
go
Packers-
2-0,
they just need one loss for the Commanders,
and they
if they're playing
need
Cowboys-
they need the Giants to lose to the Colts.
No, they just need one loss from the Commanders, and they'd be in.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, Commanders losing to the Cowboys, that's not crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, the Vikings, the game is kind of meaningless. Aaron Rodgers has pretty much owned the Vikings in his career. I mean, he lost them this year, but that's not crazy. And then the Lions, never rule Aaron Rodgers out. People thought he was done a couple weeks ago. They've been coming on straight. He's been coming everywhere. He's been finishing all over everybody.
Okay, Kerry.
Don't rule him out yet. It's not over.
Gary, don't ever drink this again. But let me say this. It's a little different because the teams are constructed a little different. Tom Brady's Super Bowl team was an extremely talented roster. There's no debate there. This is an extremely talented Green Bay roster, but they're just a little younger. But Tom Brady made the Super Bowl as a wild card. Aaron Rodgers, you should be as good as Tom Brady, right? You should be on the same level. Let's see.
All right.
But I like this team a lot. But it just
What do
sucks
you
that Aaron Rodgers is old.
What do you have next?
I think it's my point 3. Is that right?
Yep.
All right.
No, I think it's your point 4 because you went first on
No.
point 3.
No, I've only said 2.
Oh, okay.
That's
Never mind.
These last 3 are kind of kind of apologetic in a way. I'm sorry. My point number 3 is that you guys are so stupid. I'm just kidding. But last week, it was either last week or 2 weeks ago, I think I said the next team in the NFL that needs to just like tank and rebuild as soon as possible is the Cardinals, and they need to either fire Cliff Kingsbury or get rid of Kyler Murray. And it looks like nature got rid of Kyler Murray. Godspeed to his recovery. But I think following them in their footsteps, the Cardinals, they need to tank right behind them. The absolute high school team that is in Indianapolis, and that is the Indianapolis Colts. Jeez.
Your Indianapolis Colts.
Started off by saying the roster sucks. They got Quentin Nelson.
Does the roster? I feel like they've got pieces. I feel like it's the quarterback.
But the pieces that they have, their great players are Quentin Nelson and Shaq Leonard. Is his name Shaq Leonard?
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
Shaq Leonard. Yeah. That's it. I mean, they have Braden Smith, who's okay. They got Ryan Kelly, who's okay. DeForest Buckner, he's okay. Jonathan Taylor did nothing this
Michael
year.
Pittman, Stephon Gilmore, DeForest
Right,
Buckner.
those guys are okay, but like when your talent is
off
like,
season.
I did, but like this is a Zach, I'll say this.
Huh.
Zach, since the day I met you, I just knew.
You just knew.
Zach, they were better with Wentz in 21-22 season than they were with Matt Ryan in this 22-23 season.
Thank you. It's been a fun show, guys. I appreciate this. This is great. It's been a fun show.
I don't even know if it would have mattered if Wentz was on this team. This team sucks.
It 100% would have mattered.
And what?
It 100% would have mattered.
Why, bro?
Wentz last year was far better than any quarterback we've seen from Indianapolis here.
Okay, Carson Wentz also got to play with an MVP last year, an MVP candidate.
Carson Wentz was playing fine. Ryan has been terrible. Ellinger sucked. Come on, dude.
Wait,
okay,
so I have a question for everyone on the panel. Zach Stradamus, right about the Colts, right about Matt Ryan. I don't know what to say.
I don't think it would have mattered.
Downgrade from Wentz. I said it early on. No one believed me. Here we are.
He's the GOAT, man. You can't beat Zach. He just knows.
I don't know if it was a downgrade.
You said it was all off season.
The team downgraded.
You shitted on Zach for saying it was a downgrade.
And guess where they're at right now? Right now they're trying to fight to finish not last in the division.
Bro, the Jags are winning the division. Like I feel like I'm sleeping. I still have like really like concerns about like what's going on.
Dude,
Is this reality?
Wait, who said that at the beginning of the year? Oh shit, Zach Stradamus did. Holy moly!
In episodes when we were asking all of our guests how many wins for the Jags, like
Zach was right, man.
Every freaking show.
Golly, that's crazy. I'm right all the time. I can't help it, guys. I can't help it.
Can I just go into my point 4 because Zach just said he's right all the time?
Sure, why not?
My point number 4 has to do with the New York Giants.
Okay.
And Zach is not right.
I was not right. This is the one I missed on. I owned up to it already this year, though. I owned up to it.
Right. My point number 4 is that the New York Giants are this year's biggest frauds in the NFL. Even when they were winning, even when they were undefeated, and even when they were 6-1, like this team never scared me, not once, not ever. This team was never convincing. I will never be scared of Daniel Jones in my life, even if he has a shotgun to my forehead and I'm paralyzed. I don't care. Daniel Jones, I'm not scared of you.
He played a great game last week.
Yeah, he did.
I don't care.
So I posted this on Twitter last week. Follow me at BeerlyZach if you want all my great football takes. You can join in the Zach Stradamus fun and know everything before it happens. It's really cool. But I said I'm coming around on Daniel Jones, and I've been a hater for a while. But he's impressed me this year. Huh?
Trevor, he played a great game on Sunday against the Vikings.
He's been playing much better than I think anyone anticipated this year.
They're in a freaking boxing match with the Washington football team for worst team in the division.
Daniel Jones has got them in the playoffs.
Bro, when? Right now?
They're going to make the playoffs thanks to Daniel Jones.
Thanks to Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Partly,
he's
yeah.
Their defense is better than their offense.
He's top 10 in QBR right now.
Their defense is better than their offense.
Daniel Jones is playing good football. He's never
But
going
it's
to be
not
a
thanks to
quarterback.
Daniel Jones. And Daniel Jones doesn't scare me at all.
You should be.
If there's one quarterback, listen, we've got quarterbacks.
Daniel Jones or
playoff.
Justin Herbert?
Huh?
Daniel Jones or Justin Herbert? The fact that you even have to think about
Justin
that.
Herbert. I said Justin Herbert. No, but a good week from Daniel. Who played better this past week, Gary?
Daniel Jones had a better week
That's
than.
why I had to think about it. That's why I had to think
Who
about
had
it.
a better week?
What, week 14? Who had a better week 14? That's why I had to think about it.
Do you know who had a better week than Tua? Literally any quarterback in the NFL, but you still have a
Rent-free.
top 5.
Rent-free. Rent-free.
Alrighty.
I'm 4 points in, so y'all got to catch up to me.
Alrighty.
And you're
I'll
zero-
go next. Point
zero
number
brain cells in.
Point number 4.
haven't
This
beaten
is a
anyone.
prediction. This is a prediction. Another prediction. Zach Stradamus. That I made preseason. I was going back through the episodes, listening today, figure out the bets, and I heard myself say this, and I'm like, "Holy shit, I was right." And that is that Trevor Lawrence has seen the biggest second-year leap in NFL history.
NFL history.
I don't know. I'm too drunk to think about that right now, so I couldn't.
I would love.
What do I know about
Yeah,
it?
I would love for anyone to bring up an example of a player turning it around this much.
Mahomes hit 50 CDs in the second season.
Yeah, but he didn't get to play.
Yeah, he didn't get to play.
His full first
Yeah.
year. That's what I was going to say Lamar, but Lamar didn't play his full first year.
Sober me could probably answer this with drunk like me right now.
We can talk about it Friday. I think Trevor Lawrence. It was exactly what I thought it was going to happen, and it feels good to be right.
What about Justin Fields?
Justin Fields is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL right now. He's a great fantasy quarterback. He's not a great regular quarterback.
Correct.
He can't win. He chokes every week in game-winning drives. He has a ton of potential. He's probably going to be a great quarterback in the NFL, but he's not right now. NFL.com, stop putting him in your top 10 indexes. He's not a top 10 quarterback right now.
Kerry, everything you just said about a quarterback that has 24 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. And I would like to copy what you just said and paste what you just said about another quarterback with 24 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, and that's Justin Herbert.
That is nothing what I said.
I agree with everything.
You know who's having a better year than both those guys?
Justin Herbert.
You know who's having a better year than both those guys? A young man by the name of Trevor Lawrence in his second season.
I agree.
He's having a better year than both of them.
Over the past 6 weeks, absolutely.
Yeah.
And Zach, you don't even have to agree with me, big picture, but just this one caveat. I want you to. We can connect here. Over the past 6 weeks, consistency-wise, and what you're going to get walking into a game, Trevor Lawrence has been way more consistent than Justin Herbert.
Trevor Lawrence has been a top 3 quarterback in the NFL the last 6 weeks.
Absolutely.
30?
Top 3.
Last 6 weeks, Trevor Lawrence has been the
Top
highest
3.
graded. He's been the highest graded quarterback in the NFL the last few weeks.
I don't know.
Yes, he has. Look at the numbers.
Look at the numbers.
He's 14 touchdowns and 1 interception.
He's balling out of
better
control.
than your fraud-ass
Okay,
Joe. He's
okay.
better than fraud Joe Burrow that almost blew a game to Mac Jones last week.
Okay. I would put
He's top 3 in the last 6 weeks.
past 3 weeks is what we're saying over the past 6 weeks.
He's top 3 last 3
Over the
weeks.
past 3 weeks, do you put Hurts in there or no? Because he missed a game.
Hurts coming off a bad game.
He missed a game.
No, but it was either 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago. He did not have a great game.
Oh.
He had a couple interceptions. I think it was
I
Tennessee.
don't know if I can go top 3, but I can see it.
Stats wise,
I
Lawrence
can
is
see it and I can respect it. but
That's
I'm
why
not-
Lawrence has been the best quarterback last 6 weeks.
It's like different religions. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I can see it and I can respect it, but I might not believe it.
Right. All right,
Like,
I'll go my number 4 point. This is kind of a different point, so I'm just going to list off a little one-word response about a couple quarterbacks. So not really a point, but you know. All right, Geno fell off. He's been terrible last few weeks. Derek Carr is horrible. Malik Willis is already a bust. Sam Darnold is kind of good right now. Baker is back, and Russ is terrible.
Okay.
Anything on that?
I don't think Malik Willis is a bust yet.
He's awful. He's the worst quarterback I've ever seen in my life.
He has not been taking. He's
I don't know about
not been practicing with the
Terrible.
first team. It's hard. You can't build chemistry unless you practice together, and they haven't been practicing together.
that first team is nothing to brag about.
He threw 2 interceptions in like 2 minutes. Bro threw for under 100 yards. He's not good. He's done.
Well, listen, quarterbacks address their throwing issues.
He can't
which,
throw.
like, I hate to bring up these two quarterbacks.
He can't
but-
throw.
Okay, Jalen Hurts couldn't throw. Justin Fields couldn't throw. Look at him now.
Yeah, you were
Justin
saying
Fields
you
still
were
can't
saying
throw.
the same thing about Jalen Hurts at the beginning of the season, Kerry.
Jalen Hurts threw for more 100
But-
yards.
I will say this. I'm not going to put any
Has
quarterback in the
Malik Willis,
NFL.
has Malik Willis completed like more than 5 passes over 15 yards this season in like 3 or 4 starts?
No, but everybody knows he's a project, bro. You're not going to come straight from Liberty and be an NFL star.
That's facts.
He's ass.
I don't care who you are. You can be
Sad.
Trevor Scott.
Why Geno? Falling off lately. I don't know why no one's
Hey.
talking about this.
Colin Gene Smith
was
until he
outstanding.
starts playing good again.
Geno was horrible against Kansas City. He's been bad last few weeks. Seattle's fallen off.
I don't know what pick they're going to have, but I'm going to say they're going to have the 21st pick, maybe the
Anthony
19th
Richardson to
pick.
Seattle.
Take
Anthony
AR-15.
Richardson to Seattle.
Do not take
Anthony
AR-15.
Richardson. Put him
Anthony
with Pete Carroll.
Seattle, let's do it.
No,
Let Pete Carroll cook. Let AR cook.
AR is
Alright.
not a good quarterback.
Trevor, point to 5.
Point number 5. Let's make it rain. Rain Dakota. Rain Dakota Prescott. The only quarterbacks
Are you
I
kidding
am
me?
taking in the NFL above Rain Dakota Prescott right now is Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, and that's it.
You're a idiot.
That's ridiculous.
Why is that?
That's ridiculous.
That is bullshit right there.
Why is that?
He's
I
been
mean, he hasn't been good every week, but no quarterback outside of that top 4 has been
He's
consistent.
13 interceptions in like 6 games.
Guess what?
He's been one good game all season. Bro hasn't thrown for 300 yards.
That's not true.
yeah.
Dak is
This
carried
offense
by
is
his
beautiful
defense.
with Dak.
He's carried by his run game. That is the most carried quarterback in the NFL. Dak Prescott, my goodness, any quarterback could do well on that team. Come on, dude. Doesn't do anything impressive. You're a fucking Cowboys fan. You went from 2 and now you're Dak stick. It's ridiculous. Dak is not a good quarterback. He's a better than average quarterback. I'll give you that. He's fucking carried every damn week.
I will say this: Dak is legit, and he always has been legit. Cowboys hate is natural; it comes in every football fan besides Cowboys fans, and I get it. I have a little bit of Cowboys hate in my heart, even though I don't let it show. But Dak runs a beautiful offense. He's one of the best play-action quarterbacks in the league.
Tony Pollard and Zeke every fucking game.
Listen. I'm gonna be honest. I had Dak higher on my quarterback list at the beginning of the year than I do right now.
I have Dak higher just because the quarterback play has been so bad this year. But like Dak is
Right.
not good, bro.
Like I said, the quarterback play has been bad these past couple weeks. Quarterbacks we've had in our top 5.
There's
Tua.
a certain quarterback that has not played poorly, and I just mentioned him.
I want Dak. Trevor Lawrence
Has played
He's
better.
up there.
He's
up there.
He's played better than Dak the last few weeks.
I'll agree, but all time, I want
Dak
Dak.
is
I want
slow.
a player that's played in the playoffs before. Trevor Lawrence is too young.
Dak sucks, dude. 12 interceptions, 10 games. This team showed they could win with Cooper Rush without him. And
But
Trevor.
they didn't. Once Cooper Rush got figured out, they sucked.
They went 4-1 and they lost to a team that's lost 2 games.
That's not true. They lost 3
Yes.
games with Cooper Rush.
They lost 1 game with Cooper Rush to the Eagles. 1.
Even if I don't know how many games they lost, but it wasn't.
No, you just said they lost 3. They lost 1.
They lost
It
one
was
game.
not one.
Yeah, it
It
was.
No, they lost 1. Look it up right now. They lost 1 game.
Cooper
with
Rush is 4-1 as a starter.
He's 4-1 as a starter.
Okay, but also wins and losses aren't quarterback stats. We've all agreed on that. This offense isn't the same without Dak. This just put up 40 on the best team in the NFL. Nobody else is doing that except maybe Kirk Cousins.
What?
Outside of the top 4. Outside of the top 4.
You could
Right.
put
And Tua without a
quarterbacks on that team, and they'd have the same damn record as Dak Prescott.
I'm not here to discuss the rules from your imagination.
All right. My point number 5.
You're a moron every damn week. Every damn week.
This
then
team,
let's
this
go find
team,
out.
Damn good point.
this team right here is making the playoffs. And I'm not even going to just say that. We're not only making the playoffs, we are going to win a playoff game this season.
Really?
Yeah.
I doubted you once, I'm not going to doubt you again.
So you played Baltimore? You played Baltimore, probably?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't hate it.
Well, that's all I want, Kerry, because you're screaming a lot this episode.
You make a lot better takes than certain someone on this show.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate
5-0
that.
tonight.
At least some guy that doesn't say Dak Prescott is top 5.
He's better than any quarterback you like.
Kerry's come around on Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Pretty hardcore, because he said he was like bottom 10 in the league start the season.
I don't think he ever said he's bottom 10.
You said that if he was any other quarterback, he would not have gotten a chance this season. That's what you said at the start of the year.
I also said Gardner Minshew was better than Jalen Hurts last week. So.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to give a shout out.
Dumbass.
Gardner Minshew, you know, he wasn't Jalen Hurts, but he played a damn good game. He made some bad turnovers, but that guy deserves a start. He played his heart out last week. He
Gardner
against
Minshew.
top defense. Gardner Minshew balled, man. He deserves a start in the NFL. He's good enough to start.
I agree.
He's
Gardner
not-
mid shit.
He's not Jalen Hurts. That guy played his heart out. He's a baller. Come on.
Send him to New Orleans.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Indianapolis, any of these teams. All right, my last point of the night. Kirk Cousins for MVP.
Wow.
I don't think
Not
he should
serious.
win it. I think he should be in the conversation.
No.
Who has the most game-winning drives in the NFL this season? And who has 8 of them? Kirk Cousins, a guy that has been ragged on for not being clutch. In
Not
his
by
career.
me. Not by me. Big Kirk Cousins supporter here.
Game-winning drive this season. 8. Kirk Cousins, everybody hated on him because he wouldn't win. This year he's been he's gotten all these comeback wins, and now everybody's kind of starting to appreciate him. Even in what's been a kind of a downward season by Kirk Cousins. I mean,
Kirk Cousins, I've always appreciated you.
I think he's like 4th in the NFL in yards, but Kirk Cousins is a baller. He gets way too much hate. I don't think he's like top 3 in the MVP conversation, but he's definitely top
Not even
5.
top 7.
Shut up, dude.
He's not.
Kirk Cousins is a baller. The Vikings are what, 11
Is he top 7?
11-4, I think.
He said
Something
he's
like that.
top 5.
I think he's top 5.
Fuck you. Mahomes, Allen, Hurts, Hill, Jefferson, Burrow.
Wait, we're hyping up Tyreek Hill and his 8-7 Dolphins right now?
I mean, value. I mean, we're talking about MVP. I mean, you could
Yeah,
put
team
Kirk
is
Cousins
so-
over Tyreek Hill, but
He's
that,
8-3 and has lost 4 straight? Hey, Joe Burrow's a fraud.
and Kirk Cousins isn't.
Kirk Cousins, baby. Was he
Who's
11?
better? Who's better, Joe Burrow or Kirk Cousins?
I'd say Kirk Cousins.
Shut up, dude.
Joe Burrow didn't fucking choke. Joe Burrow choked against the Patriots. Almost blew a game to Mac Jones.
Almost. You're down bad if you're saying
Interception. But for Joe Burrow's lucky ass, Ramondre fumbled the ball away. Stevenson fumbled the ball at the goal line, and the Bengals pulled out the win. terrible.
Dude, when I saw that, I was like, I need to call Kerry and see if he's okay.
Yeah, do you know what? It's been a rough couple weeks as a Patriots fan. We had to watch, Raiders shit show last week. Ramondre fumble the ball this week. And the sad part is,
I was worried
Patriots
about you.
so many winnable games this year. Should be in the playoffs. If we had a competent quarterback, we'd be there. But we have mid-Mac Jones instead of B-Zappy. All right, Trevor, why don't you finish out for points for the night?
I already said my fifth.
Yeah, he already said his fifth.
All right, then I guess it's time for some rapid fire, boys.
Rapid fire.
All right. First of the night, who was the best defensive player of the 2010s? We got like Von Miller, Aaron Donald, T.J. Watt, Luke Kuechly.
It's hard to go against Aaron Donald.
I disagree.
Like you have to go Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald was better in like the 2020s. Like his best was in the 2020s, especially that's like Super Bowl.
I think he had a few good years before that.
He never
Actually, give me J.J. Watt.
J.J. Watt was outstanding when he was healthy.
Yeah, JJ's.
J.J. Watt had like 5 years.
Patrick Willis is another guy that should be in that conversation also.
Fuck no.
Oh, he's a beast.
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis was better in 2000s, not 2010s.
I agree with that.
Hell no. If Ray Lewis
Well,
was in the
no,
league,
because
better
Ray
than
Lewis,
Patrick
they won
Willis.
the Super Bowl, what, 2016?
No, I think it was like 2009.
Or 2012?
I think it was like 2009, wasn't it?
I just remember Jacoby Jones running back that kick. That was
Ray
wild.
Lewis
very
played,
rapid.
he played 96 2012.
Okay, so he retired after the Super Bowl win in 2012.
He won the Super Bowl in 2012.
Yeah.
That was like his last season.
Yeah.
And now
Alright.
that the Ravens don't have a white quarterback anymore, Zach isn't a fan.
No, it's because they don't have Ed Reed or Ray Lewis, both University of Miami alumni.
Is Lamar Jackson the most valuable player in the NFL?
No.
No.
Talking about value, yes.
I still think he's a top 3 player in the NFL, football player, but he's not
On your
the most
top 20
valuable player.
list, you're going to put him top 3?
That's what I did at the start of the season.
And still?
We'll see.
We'll
Coming
see.
soon.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
see.
see.
We'll see.
What's on fire?
I'm going to do
I
the
don't-
same thing I did at the start of the season. It's about football players. It's not best player at the position. It's a football player.
Which Watt brother will finish with a better career, TJ or JJ?
DJ.
We did this last week.
Actually, JJ.
We
TJ's
did this
already
like,
got the injury bug.
6
JJ.
months ago.
Oh, did we? Oh, that's why I remember it, because I was watching those episodes. I'm going to go JJ.
JJ officially retired today, so
Yeah, I'm going to go JJ.
I'm going to go JJ.
JJ.
Shout out.
Just
Enjoy your retirement.
Describe JJ Watt in one word. East.
Dominant.
Trevor?
I'm gonna say I feel like he eats grass.
Is
eating.
Is
I'm gonna
Justin
say
Herbert,
protein. I'm gonna say protein. Bench press.
is Justin Herbert a top 5 quarterback?
No.
I have him at 5.
Let me think.
Yes or no? Fuck no.
Zach, who would you put over him?
I'm counting.
Trevor Lawrence.
I'm going to say right now, no.
Zach,
Oh,
who would you put over him? I mean, Burrow, Mahomes, Allen.
Maybe I'll tell you.
Burrow.
Maybe I'll tell you when we hang out on Friday.
No, seriously, who would it be?
I'll tell you on Friday.
No, seriously, I want to know. Lamar?
I'll tell you on
I'll tell
Friday.
you what.
No, I want to know right now.
That's too bad.
No, Lawrence?
We'll find
Yes,
out.
Lawrence.
No quarterback can get over him. All right. Sure, I'm not asking Trevor because I know what his answer is.
Well, he already answered.
Who is the best team in the AFC right now?
Best team in the
Cincinnati
AFC?
Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals.
I'm going to go Buffalo Bills. Chiefs have not looked good lately. Bengals are frauds.
I'm going to go Bills.
Is the Patriots season over?
Depends on how this week goes. If they beat Miami this week, it's far from over.
Yeah.
Their
Well,
season has been over ever since Tom Brady left.
Will Russell Wilson bounce back next season?
No.
No. Trevor?
Unless he bounces that ass, he's not bouncing back.
Would you rather have Tua or the current quarterback for your favorite team?
My quarterback. Easy.
I'm going Tua.
I don't want Mac Jones, but I don't want Tua.
Wow. Trevor's picking Tua over Brady?
Yes. Because Tua's not distracted by some stupid freaking hoe. You know what? Never mind.
Derek Carr will play for the blank team next season.
I don't care. I don't care.
That's my. I was gonna say that, and you stole my answer, Trevor.
I'm gonna say Tampa Bay.
The I don't cares.
True or false? Gardner Minshew is good enough to be a starting QB in the NFL. True.
True.
Should Joe Burrow win MVP? No.
No.
If you could receive one gift for your NFL team, what would it be? I'm taking offensive coordinator.
Head.
Super Bowl.
Did you say head?
Okay, Deshaun fan.
Do the Jaguars have a chance to win the division? Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. A
Should the
chance?
Should the Patriots consider moving on from Bill Belichick? Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
No Tom Brady, no success.
He does not know how to run the team right now.
They still should move on. He got into the
Describe
playoffs.
Zach-
They're in the playoff race this year with a shitty roster. They got to the playoffs last year with a shitty roster.
Zach, if they had an offensive coordinator, they would have made the playoffs. But his dumbass loves his friends.
Maybe they get Nathaniel Hackett to run the offense next year.
I'd rather have him than Patricia.
Oh,
honestly.
yeah, obviously.
Describe Zach Wilson as quarterback in one word.
Over.
Okay. Trevor?
You know what? One word.
Sure, man.
Just one word.
Yeah, man.
I know what he's going to say.
Next.
What?
Which Wilson? I don't want to know. Which Wilson would you rather have a quarterback, Zach or Russell? Zach, he's a lower contract.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Wilson.
I could
I'll
cut
say
him.
Wilson.
That'd take a
Wilson
bigger cut.
Contreras. Wilson Contreras.
Who would you rather have? Who would you rather build your franchise around, Zach Wilson or a trash can?
Well, Detroit's a pretty good franchise, and they built their... They're basically in a trash can.
Trash can's reliable.
Yeah, they do their job.
And
Right.
trash can doesn't bang your best friend's mom.
Yeah.
I'm going with trash can.
True or false? Trevor Lawrence is the best young quarterback in the NFL.
I'm going to go true.
Fuck no. Joe Burrow. Jalen Hurts. Come on.
Joe Burrow's not young. He's like
What?
He's not young. I'm saying under 25.
What about Hurts? They're both old, right?
I'm taking Herbert.
Fuck you.
Sadly.
Lawrence has played better than Herbert this year.
What?
Facts.
With
That's true statement.
That's facts.
making Christian Kirk, Zay Jones, Marvin Jones, and Evan Ingram look like an all-star team.
Exactly.
Who's the biggest Pro Bowl snub this year? I'm taking Christian McCaffrey.
Let me look at the Pro Bowl selections. I haven't even.
I gotta say Christian Watson.
Christian
like,
Christian Watson didn't get in.
I'm gonna say like the biggest ones were like Austin Eckler, Christian McCaffrey, Alec Highsmith, Tua. McCaffrey was like he's like third in the NFL in yards. He didn't get in. They took Miles Sanders and Tony Pollard over him.
You know what? Carrie's not gonna like this, but wow.
You can't say Tua.
No, I'm not gonna say Tua.
I don't know why people were mad over Tua. Like, only 3 quarterbacks make the team, so Burrow, Allen, Mahomes. Who was Tua going to make it over those 3?
Burrow didn't make the team.
Burrow did.
What am I looking at? Why am
I don't know what you're looking at.
Bro, Zach's looking at 2016.
Oh, I was looking at 2022. That was a problem. Okay.
Zach's looking at.
Bro, Allen Mahomes, blah, blah, blah.
All right, last question. I asked Trevor this last week. You know what? I'll ask you once again, bud. I'll ask all of us once again as I keep losing this tweet. Rank these coaches 1 through 4.
Yeah, I'm going to go Eckler.
Evan O'Connell, third. Mike McDaniel second. First, Sirianni. Who was last? Fuck.
Dabble. I think you took that.
Dabble. Fuck Dabble. He's fat as fuck. Fuck him.
For mine, I'm taking Kevin O'Connell, Sirianni, Dabble, McDaniel, Zach. Kevin O'Connell, Dabble, Sirianni, McDaniel, rank them 1 to 4. What's your final question?
Oh, gosh. You know what? Not a lot of people are going to like this. I'm going Dabble at 1.
What?
I like that. He has a terrible roster.
And the reason why, 1, he has a terrible roster. 2, I picked them to go 1-16 this year, and they are
The frauds.
currently in the playoff race, or in the playoffs.
Frauds.
Gosh. I'm going to go Sirianni 2.
Fuck McDaniel, that nerd that loser
McDaniel
franchise.
3. And then who's the last guy?
Kevin O'Connell, Vikings.
O'Connell 4.
You're gonna pick him 4 over a guy that leads a loser franchise full of loser girls that choose.
I think McDaniel's good for offense. I think their defensive prowess is just gone. I don't think he knows how to coach defense, which is pretty obvious. But offensive,
All of them
I
are
think is
very
really
good quarterback coaches except Daboll. That's why I put Daboll.
Are you kidding me? Daboll has made Daniel Jones look competent this year.
This has not been Daniel Jones' best season yet.
I don't know, bro. It's Daniel Jones. I don't care.
I mean, every one of us except Kerry was so me and you were both shitting on Daniel Jones to start the year.
I was shit on him today. I did shit on him today.
Okay, but you weren't shitting on him as much as Kirk Cousins, Tua Tagovailoa, and Jalen Hurts to start the year.
Daniel Jones has had his best season yet, and he's got them in playoff contention as much as it.
Yeah,
I don't think he's a great quarterback, but he's played well enough to get the team in playoff contention.
Yeah.
He's the best quarterback we've seen on the scene in a while.
Yes, you want to be the tallest midget.
But
if you haven't already, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Beerly Football, at Beerly Sports. We've got an array of other sports that the network covers up there in our Twitter bio. Man, tap in next week. The playoffs are approaching soon. It's the year of the beer. And make sure to check us out on YouTube.
One last quick question for both of you. Brock Purdy, Rookie of the Year contention or no?
Nah. I mean, contention, yeah, but winner, nah.
For how well who would you take over him right now? Garrett Wilson?
Olave played pretty good when he was healthy.
I was thinking Breece Hall, but he got hurt. But Brock Purdy's been great.
Yeah. All right, he's in contention.
All right, follow me on Twitter at BeerlyCarry for all your beautiful Patriots take. And if you want to hear some anti-Dolphins take about ex-girlfriends that are whores and the Dolphins in general, yeah.
Make sure you check out our Teespring store. We got a bunch of cool designs over there. We got hats, we got shirts, hoodies, all the wonderful stuff that you need to represent the Beerly Sports Podcast Network. You can follow me on Twitter at BeerlyZach. I might actually change that to Zach Stradamus because I'm just too right too often. And honestly, it'd be less confusing for everyone if I just changed the name. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. If you are listening to this, make sure you check us out on YouTube. And if you're watching this, make sure you check us out on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, now on Amazon Podcasts as well. If you want to listen on the go. That is all we have for today's show. Hope you guys enjoyed. We will see you next week.
Next year.
Happy New Year.